I love this question. I am a banker, finance major by trade, and this was something we really tried to address with our kids. The question is, how do you teach a child to work hard and to value hard work? You start young. You praise those kids for every little way they help, whether it's taking their dishes to the dishwasher or whatever, so that they learn that you value their help and their work. Then as they get older, of course, you give the responsibilities for their personal stuff, chore charts, whatever. Then as they grow, you build in them a desire to do bigger jobs and you pay for those jobs. You start giving them an opportunity to make money. Those are things like mowing the lawn, washing the dog, bigger things that aren't really necessarily their personal care. Then when they make money, you make them divide it into share, save, spend jars. We have a printable for that. There's all kinds of even on Etsy boxes for it now. A certain percentage had to go into share. That was money they gave to the church or someone in need that they saw. So they get used to giving part of their income. Some of the money went into the spend category. That was something they could spend whenever they wanted. You worked hard. This is your money. Spend it. And then a certain percentage went into save. And that was for big things we explained in their future, like a car. As they grow up even more, you stop paying for things that they want that's over what they need. So for example, my boys always wanted the latest, greatest tennis shoes for school. And I would say, okay, here's my tennis shoe budget. It's $70. If you want the Michael Air Jordans that are $120, you have to pull from your spend jar, not your save jar, and pay for 50 of it. Sometimes they would, sometimes they wouldn't, because sometimes they think, do I really want those? I worked hard for that money. No, I really want this over here. So I'm just going to get the budget shoes. And that's a choice. That's the beginning of valuing their hard work. They have to make a choice on what they spend it on. Then as they get even older, you encourage them to get jobs outside the house. Babysitting, one of my daughters coached swimming, or even work for their grandparents and get paid for, so they're making big money. And that becomes a huge value of hard work, because financial freedom has multiple blessings. The blessing of being able to give, the blessing of being able to provide for your family, and the blessing of being able to invest in your family's future, generational giving. And that, at the end of the day, is the value of hard work.